Fudge. That probably glitched you out. I accidentally resized the Minecraft window for a moment there. And I'm not going to bother with asynchronicity. It just doesn't matter. So we're going to say http dot get, and the URL is going to be http://d dot, not another crap. So splist.php. This is a little quickie in PHP that simply says, hey, give me, as I rub my fingers on the mic, it says, hey, give me all the players on that server. And it just prints them out. So, that'll do that. So now, this is a string. And if we print it, I'm actually not sure what's going to happen. Because that has line feeds in it. Now, I would make the assumption that it would, that it would just convert them to line feeds, but if I run it, it's going to say it expects an equals for some reason. Local HTTP is equal to HTTP get. Open parenthesis is there, the close parenthesis is there, and there's nothing else required. Okay. That's a dot, not a... Oh. Okay, that's a semicolon. That's a semicolon. Oh, the things that just don't want to work. Okay, let's remove the print line. And I'm just going to go into the Lua shell, and I should be able to say str is equal to http dot... Oh! It's a handle! So, request is equal to http.get and to http:// not another d not another craft.net quote parenthesis enter q nil. Oh, rec. It's a table, so what about this table? What's in this table? Okay, this is a file handler. Oh, it uses readline. Okay, okay. I figure out how this needs to be written. Oh, and I also see my error. Yeah, print requires absolutely 100% in Lua requires that. So now we're going to say this is going to be request. And this is going to be easier than I thought because it's readline. And I put carriage return line feeds. So now I'm going to say, while line is equal to rec.readline. So while I get a read, and this should basically say, as long as I actually have a line to get, we're going to do it. We're going to do it, people. We're going to do it. So while do, and we're going to say print. Actually, we're just going to print to the console for now. So we're going to print line, semicolon, and then of course try to use VIM shortcuts. So if I say players, it's going to say a close parenthesis is expected right. No, where's it expecting the close parenthesis? I didn't think to look. This is line 3. Now, this is line 3. Open parenthesis, close parenthesis, close parenthesis. So while all that, so that should return line. Line is not equal to null. Oh wait, it's Lua. It's not null. It's nil. And it's Lua. That's a tilde. So while the line equal to readline is not nil, do print line. Say exit run. Fudge. Well, let's do it this way. This is a terribly inefficient way to do it, but whatever. Wall line. And now we're going to at the end of this line is equal to rec dot readline. So what that's going to do is in a terribly inefficient manner, well, not really. It's not really that inefficient. Unless the players on another Beck is still there. So now we're going to edit this to be a little fancier. We're going to say, okay, monitor is equal to, it's going to be PHRL.wrap, and it's going to be on the back. So that's going to wrap to the monitor. And now instead of that, we're going to do monitor setup here. So we're going to say mon.setTextScale is equal to let's give it double scale. Now, I guess in theory I could do something where it just sets it to the largest it can. And now we have to do a little more than just... So now we're going to say mon right. And now we're going to say mon... Now we actually have to do something. Set cursor pos. We actually need to create a new function. We'll call it new line, because these monitors don't understand the concept of a new line as one would think it. So we're going to say line. We're going to say function new line takes no input. Yeah. Boing. Remember, Lua doesn't use those. End. So now we're going to say local ix iy equal to monitor dot get cursor position IY. So now we're going to say monitor set cursor position to 1, comma, IY plus 1. That's just going to go down to the next line. And of course, this makes the assumption that there is a monitor. And that also means we need to remember to do mon.clear and mon set cursor pos to home. So 1, comma 1. And comment that clear. And semicolon that clear. Save and exit. Attempt to index question on a nil value on line 12. Yeah, min. No, it's a monitor. It's not a monitor. Line 3. Oh, I didn't pass the monitor to draw a new line on. So, that's our initial setup. Although we're going to edit players, and we're going to add a little more. We're going to, and actually first I'm going to do this. Function main takes nothing. And now I'm going to indent all the things by 1, because I was naughty and didn't do it earlier. Yes, bash, whatever. So we're getting there. We got to do a little more. Okay. Actually, some of these initializations could happen earlier. There's no reason to rewrap the peripheral. Can I select things? Can I copy and paste? I can't copy and paste. So we're going to do the monitor initials. Oh, duh. That's why. That's not how that needs to work. So there's the break. Yeah, make it... it's not really an event loop, but whatever. So, clear, set the cursor pause, read a line, wall the line, write the line, read the line, good. So monitor is text tail, monitor is a global. So that's the initial configuration. So we're going to add here at this in here. We're going to say mon.write players on vanilla knack, and we'll see if it fits on a full-size monitor. I think it will. And we're going to say new line on the monitor because it doesn't have that support. So if we run it, it doesn't work because the event loop isn't here. So now what we're going to say is we're going to add something magical at the end of the event loop. We're going to say os.setTimer. Oh wait, I can do this os.sleep. We're going to update every 10 seconds, I think should be enough. Oh, and of course the main loop isn't actually in here. So enter the event loop, save, exit, players. So no text, no initial text, and no loop. Because there's nothing to call main at the end of the program. Because it's not certain other languages that just do that magically for you. What? Error, can't index on line 20. Thought I had it. 20. Rec.read. Where the... That does not go there. It's got to go here. Otherwise it doesn't update every time. And I have to retype it. PHP. So, yeah, this line needs to go away now. Save, exit, players. Players on the... Okay, so we're going to expand this monitor to full size, even though we won't be able to see all of it. Now, first of all, the loop is broken. And I forgot to actually cause the event loop to, you know, loop. So this is like a do while, but do it forever. So players on vanilla knack. If I take out the word vanilla, I can put a player count there. Actually, I think I have 4 characters here. So I think that 2 spaces, I'll do a quick test, and I'm going to add space 1 2. Because 20 is the maximum players that we have right now. Oh, well. No, I know how to do it. And we'll go through and replace that loop with a unbreakable sleep later. So we're going to go colon. So I'm going to have to go look up these handles because I'm not sure if FS will give me the length. So do I have a file link? Read line, write line, read. Oh, there is none. So I have to iterate through and reopen it? But I can't reopen it. What do I do now? No line count? And I'm too lazy to, you know, write one and then reopen the file and ugh. And I guess there's not going to be a there's just not going to be a player count. Because I'm not sure how to save a handle from being implemented, and I don't think this has a seek. So players on vanilla, like, I'm kind of happy with it. So I'm gonna real quickly armor it against bad things. So what we're gonna say is repeat local E is equal to. So this is how I'm gonna do the timing. Is equal until repeat local E is equal to stop pull event raw until E is equal to timer. So what that's going to do is that's just going to keep pulling events until one of them is a timer. Okay? And if we take a look at the OS API, because I can't remember if it's start timer or set timer or it's start timer integer timeout. So what we're going to add here is we're going to say os.start timer, and the event is, what's the event? The event that it generates is timer, so that's correct. OS start timer. This is a control T proof sleep. A lot of times you'll see people just say, hey, just put this magical line at the beginning of your program and it'll all be good. Nope, because certain functions that don't use that until equals, oh, nope, that doesn't get a semicolon. 32, unexpected symbol. I thought I just fixed that. And now that should be fine. Oh, yeah, Lua doesn't use JavaScript like comparisons. So, yeah, players on vanilla NAC. Why did you ever pick that username? And I can assume usernames will never be longer than 16 characters, so the text will reset every 10 seconds. Oh wait, of course I have room. I need to make the text bigger. Text scale. Oh, of course the text scale didn't set. I also need to edit startup. Exit. So, yeah. Now, while we're playing here, we can see how many, we can see who all's on our server. So I'm going to make the admin list here a little bigger. And we'll probably use this monitor for some other goodies too, but yeah, mobs don't spawn here. They will in 1.6, but we're still in 1.4, so yeah. And I'll have to do something with color later. I wonder if I should go through. I wonder how hard it would be to, you know, do these things have SQL? Does ComputerCraft have SQL? Because if I can connect to an SQL server, nope, no SQL. So I'll have to write something in PHP to do it. I could modify my players reporting spout to, you know, basically send it in ampersand format and write something here to decode the colors, which would work. So, players on vanilla NAC. Becca. So there we are. Break that. Watch. It just mispositioned, but yay! So I guess that's it for shenanigans in creative mode. So let's just restore our legit inventory and get rid of the god powers. Thanks for watching.